Lewandowski. Oh, that's a nice ball. Galan. Bina. And it's played forward. And that is as far as they're going to go. Pedri. De Jong. Pedri. And it's Llorente. Koke. Alvarez. Rafinha. De Jong. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Molina. Gallagher. Koke. Aim forwards. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Barcelona could counter here. All Black sends that a long way. Pedri. Koundé. Kubasi. De Jong. Rafinha. Araujo. Balde. De Jong. Balde, and the keeper's got it again. Pedri. Koundé. Kubasi. Has a look and plays it forward.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Here's Gallagher. Simeone knocks it out wide. Simeone. Balde. Oh, it's come loose. Okay. Bina. Out to the left it goes. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Well-timed, excellent interception. The normal. Molina. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Over to the left. Out for a throw. Now it's Bina. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Gallagher. Simeone. Oh, it's Gallagher. Gallagher played out towards the right wing. Aimed in towards the centre. Balde. Rafinha. De Jong. Balde. And here's Rafinha. It's run loose here. Rafinha trying to keep this in. Simeone proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Alex Molina. Koke. And here's Alvarez. Oh, he's chipped in right on the cusp of the penalty area. Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
It was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's gone for the shots.
Barcelona, they've got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful, just a little more discipline is called for.
It's really well manoeuvred. Lewandowski. Casado. Koundé. Yamal. And that could set him on his way. Galan. Proves too strong. Yamal's cross. Keeper gets his hands on it. Simeone. Koke. And it's Gallagher. Into the channel. Played into the middle. Until hit it first time! Out by the most elastic of saves.
Alex Baina is offering a wry smile there.
Cleared away. Gallagher. Baina spread out to the left. Galan. Oh, it's played into the area. It's a goal kick. Balde. Alvarez. Nicely intercepted. Balde shifted upfield. It's Lewandowski. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Jimenez. Gallagher. Llorente. Simeone. Gallagher. Gallagher stood his ground strongly. Pedri. Well, they can break here. Yamal, and he goes cross-field. Now it's De Jong. Vicious ball here. He can get that clear. That has been knocked clear. Time to deliver. Rafinha. Baina, gently done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Galan. Llorente. And it's Gallagher. Normal. It's gone back to the keeper. Jimenez. Gallagher. Jimenez. Gallagher, now he's off and running. Gallagher is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Balde. De Jong. Rafinha. Balde. And here's Rafinha. Casado. Koundé. Moved on forwards. That's very neat. So who's he picking out? Casado. Koundé. And it's played forward. In into the middle. Jimenez can get it clear. Pedri. Koundé. Yamal's cross. Simeone forwards and with intent. And the counter is on. Vina. Now it's Llorente. And it's Gallagher. Oh, sweet feet. Koke. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Vina. Danger averted for now. And claimed it back swiftly. Gallagher. Koke. Llorente. Now it's Vina. That's going to go a long way. Llorente. Koke. Molina. Llorente. Vina. And he's heaved it away. And here's Alvarez. Gallagher made out to the left flank. And what about this cross? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Trusting again. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome we wanted.
There's some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Gallagher. Jimenez. Koke.
Alvarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Alvarez. Played into space. Pedri. Yamal. Looks to the other side. Rafinha. Balde. It's been slipped through. He's shifting through the gears here. Moved on forwards. And it's Vina. Now it's Alvarez! Oh, that is very close.
Alvarez brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
That's been won straight back. Gallagher. And here's Alvarez. And here's Koke. And here's Vina. Vina opts to play it back. Llorente. Rafinha. That's really well manoeuvred. And it cuts out the supply. The normal. Llorente. Galan. Baina. Balde, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rafinha. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's Gallagher. Llorente. Great chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Marcos Llorente really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Gets it away. Baina. Looking for a decent ball in. Cross goes in there. And he's there to clear it. Lovely. Now Llorente! Great effort. Beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
De Jong. Balde. Can he get onto this? Now it's Rafinha. Through. Here comes another cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ball's being played in here nice and early.
Yeah, that'll be a test for that defence, but I'd like my players to keep mixing it up if I was in that position, you know, and not become predictable.
And here's Lewandowski. De Jong. And it's Pedri. Balde could try cutting inside. Header! Galan with the clearance. Koundé, and that's aimed into the middle. All Black gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Llorente. Galan. Galan shifted upfield. Baina, now here's the delivery. Casado. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Baina. Up towards the front line. That's Simeone. And it's Simeone! That was mighty close. Galan cuts it out. Gallagher. And it's Baina. Galan, aim forwards. Now it's Llorente. Galan, and that's aimed into the middle. Araujo, gently done. Rafinha. Rafinha goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Galan. And it's played forward. Ooh, can he get onto this? Araujo makes the interception. Koundé. Araujo. De Jong. Koundé. Pedri. Araujo. De Jong. De Jong shifted upfield. Great defending, strong and determined. Over to the left. Koke. And it's Molina. Simeone. Here's Gallagher. And here's Alvarez. It's a throw. Koke. Oh, such a clever touch. Molina picks it up now. Araujo is there, and he can get that clear. To Barca. Casado. Balde. Rafinha. Alvarez, spread out to the left. Galan. Now it's Baina, crossed into the middle. And that has been cleared. It's gone for a throw-in. Very nicely done. Gallagher. No way through, so back it comes. And it's Llorente. Takes the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Simeone. Simeone. Araujo aim forwards. Always onto this. And the shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Llorente, gently done. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. He's found a way through. Yamal. Llorente. Molina. Koke. Moved on forwards. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Araujo. And that is out of play. Jimenez. And it's Gallagher. And here's Alvarez. Koke. Simeone. Oh, good spread. And here's Gallagher. Now who's going to be first to this? Played into the... Oh, what a climb! Oh, Good stop from the keeper.
Gallagher clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Climbs up big! Harmlessly behind. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Jimenez forwards and with intent. Koke. Araujo. Rafinha. De Jong. Casado. De Jong. Balde. And here's Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Koke. Lenormand goes forward. Some good work on the right flank here. That's really well manoeuvred. Simeone. And the shot. There's the shot! And he's done it! Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second. Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rafinha. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Galan. Alvarez looks to get on the end of this. Now that's well seen too. Balde. Barcelona are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, I would think, Peter, that this team needs help from the experience within. That should help begin the recovery at least.
Lenormand. Molina, gently done. De Jong. Pedri. First quarter of an hour gone. Balde is on a run down the left wing. Across it goes. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Jimenez tries to clear. Rafinha. Balde. Jimenez attempts a clearance. Baina. Llorente. Koke. And it's Gallagher. Simeone. Ooh, delicate chip through. Kind of play for a goal kick. De Jong. Kubasi. Pedri. Llorente. Baina. Llorente. Simeone. And here's Alvarez. Now it's Baina. There are a few waiting for it. Cross goes in there. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played towards the other side. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Dinks one through. That's the keeper's ball. Balde. Araujo shifted upfield. Koundé. Pedri. De Jong. Casado. Pedri. Played over towards the opposite flank. And it's De Jong. Casado. In with the challenge. Barcelona have a free kick. Now it's Rafinha. Chance for a shot! Carrying quite a threat. Simeone forwards and with intent. Short changes him with that pass. Rafinha. Gallagher. Koke. Probing pass. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to clear it. Moved on forwards. De Jong. And it's played forward. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Baina. Llorente. Galan. Llorente. And here's Baina. Now it's Llorente. Aimed in towards the centre. Baina. Played in again. Pedri. Aimed forwards. Could move up a gear here. Yamal. Gently done. Koke. And it's played forward. Simeone. He is through here. And it's Koke. Llorente. Alvarez. It's a loose ball. Could be danger here. Kubasi can get it clear. And that was very necessary. Yamal. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Searching pass he's played there. De Jong. Koundé. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent. De Jong. Rafinha. De Jong. Rafinha. Picks it up out wide. Can he finish? Oh, they could be caught out here. It's really well cleared. Nice looking ball. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Molina. Gallagher. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. De Jong, Casado, De Jong, and it's Balde. Rafinha, out to the left it goes. It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself. Casado, Pedri, Balde, Rafinha. Rafinha going full tilt down the left. Yamal. Koundé. Muscular approach does pay off here. Okay, that's a clever looking ball. Alvarez looking to get on the end of this. Casado. Moved on forwards.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Galan. Baina. Oh, that's neat. And it's Koke. And here's Llorente. Alvarez! Oh, another save. That has been knocked clear. It's a throw. Casado does really well to win the ball there. Lenormand cuts out the pass. Baina. It's Koke! It's fallen kindly here. Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Kunde. Araujo. Casado. Rafinha chasing after it. That's the throw. Gallagher. Alex Molina has physical challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Molina shifted upfield. Looking to break at pace. Araujo. Kubasi. Pedri. Kunde. Fera. Galan, gently done. Alvarez. Simeone! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's very good running back. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Pedri. De Jong. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Simeone. Gallagher. And here's Alvarez. Fera unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Koke. Now it's Simeone. Clipped into space. And they can't read. Araujo clears it away. Played out to the right. Fera. There's the shot. He's been off try.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Casado. De Jong. Pedri. How Kubasi chooses to go cross-field. Molina. Simeone. Molina. Alvarez! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And now he has 2. So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Pedri, and he goes cross-field. That'll be a throw-in. Molina wins the duel this time. Gallagher. Llorente. Alvarez with 2 goals already to his name. Molina. De Jong. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Yamal. And it's hoisted clear. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Gallagher. Simeone. Gallagher. Will play through for the wide man. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. De Jong. Koundé. And here's Lewandowski. Great defending, strong and determined. Over to the left. Llorente. And it's Galan. And here's Alvarez. Hit into the middle. Baina. Moved on forwards. Koundé. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. And he's lost his man here. Pedri. He's got to be in here. Now that's a fine challenge. Now, what about a counter-attack? Molina. Simeone. Gallagher. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's straight offside. Molina does really well to win the ball there. Simeone. Llorente. Baina. Pedri. Pedri forwards and with intent. Pedri played into space. Jimenez tries to clear. Chance here to counter. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Rafinha tries to dink it through. It's out for a goal kick. Molina, aim forwards. And here's Lewandowski. Rafinha done delicately. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Koundé. Yamal is having a shot!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
He's got away. And it's Galan. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And that has been cleared. Yamal absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Normal. Llorente. Jimenez. And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. Pedri. Alvarez, spread out to the left. Javi Galan. Koke. Molina. Oh, nice touch. Played with finesse. Cleared away. Koundé. Out to the right. Yamal is onto it in a flash. Llorente. Galan. And it's Galan. Llorente. Koke. And here's Alvarez.
Alvarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Alvarez. And here's Llorente. Javi Galan. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez laid out to the left flank. It's run loose here. And here's the chance to counter. Yamal. He's there to get rid. Simeone. Koke. Gallagher aim forwards. Pedri. Koundé. Araujo. De Jong. Koundé. Pedri. Koundé. Pedri. Koundé. Pedri. Casado. Balde. Rafinha. Pedri. Casado. Out to the left it goes. Rafinha. Oh, it's played into the area. Gallagher gets rid without sophistication. Araujo have it back and can go again. De Jong. Koundé. Koundé played over towards the opposite flank. Gallagher. Koke. Succumbs to the pressure. Pedri. De Jong. Balde. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Molina. Jimenez. Gallagher. Now it's Simeone. And it's Llorente. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! Just fizzes past the post.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Pedri. Barcelona to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. De Jong, spread out to the left. Rafinha looks to get on the end of this. Gallagher, gently done. Pedri. De Jong. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Simeone. Koke. Lewandowski. Lewandowski played out towards the right wing. Molina. Simeone. Molina. Moved on forwards. Pau Kubasi gets across to intercept that. Pedri. Oh, what a chance, surely! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Yamal. Koundé. And it's Casado. Pedri. Simeone. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Baina goes on a charge down the left. Hit into the middle. Araujo with the clearance. Gallagher. Now who's going to be first to this? Rafinha. And it's Lewandowski. Now it's Rafinha. Pedri forwards and with intent. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's De Jong. De Jong, and that's aimed into the middle. And that is good defending. It's been repelled. Valde. Casado. Over to the left. De Jong. Now it's Pedri. Now it's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Decent chance! It's anyone's ball now.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Caresses it through. Chance to play it in. Played into the middle. Al Kubasi getting this one clear. Pedri. Can he get onto this? Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, Red, nice interception. Pedri. De Jong. Casado shifted upfield. Balde aimed forwards. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Alvarez. And it's Baina. Galan. Decent progress down the left. That's an excellent interception. And here's Alvarez. That's a good ball. Moved on forwards. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Simeone providing an outlet on that flank. And out it comes again. Rafinha going full steam ahead down the left flank. Araujo. Jimenez. Gallagher. Jimenez forwards and with intent. De Jong. De Jong gently down. Out to the left it goes. Balde. Oh, smashing header! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Koke. Will be a throw-in. Balde. De Jong. Kubasi. Pedri. Foot in. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And here's Lewandowski. Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Pedri goes short. Kunde, and he's gone backward here. And it's Balde. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, it's come loose. Out towards the flank. Balde. Lewandowski has a goal! Baina attempts a clearance. It's gone out for a throw. Balde. Pedri. Koundé. Half an hour played now. And it's played forward. Rafinha is on. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Thumps it clear. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here, the followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. It is a monster matchup.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige them.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Julian Alvarez, Peter, is a player who I think is very intelligent with his movement. Often he plays in the number 10 position. He just drops that little bit deeper to sub defenders out of position. And once he's done that, then he's capable of creative force in getting other people in behind. So there's an unselfishness to his game. And when he gets in front of goal, he can be deadly too.
Okay, interesting. And he's had a shot! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Pedri. And here's Yamal.
To produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Lenormand. Coquet. Gallagher. Molina. And it's hoisted clear. Balde. Rafinha. Oh, they could be caught out here. Casado. Simeone. Vina. Llorente. And the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Alex Vina, that's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Koke. Jimenez. Gallagher chasing after it. Nicely intercepted. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's De Jong. Balde. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Koke. Molina. Gallagher. Baina. Llorente. Baina. Galan. Koke. Molina. That's Simeone. Played out to the right. Now here's the delivery. Great chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Simeone. And it's Gallagher. Koke. Alvarez. Llorente. Gallagher. Gallagher! Really well taken goal.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Balde. And it's played forward. Jimenez. Gallagher. Lenormand. Galan. Baina. Llorente. Pedri. Balde. Rafinha. Araujo. Gallagher. Simeone. Molina. Al-Kubasi getting this one clear. Galan played back in. Shapes to shoot! Superb goal!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Balde. And here's Rafinha. De Jong. Casado. And here's Lewandowski. Llorente. Simeone. Molina. Simeone. Probing pass. Tries to get it clear. And it's Koke. Llorente. Molina. Galan. And here's Baina. Javi Galan. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Lewandowski. Jimenez wins the duel this time. Koke. And now the breakaway. Alvarez. Koke. Llorente. Back into the middle. Lewandowski. Oh, good spread. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Galan. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's found a way through. That is a little undercooked.
Lamine Yamal, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Pedri. Koundé. Casado. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Rafinha really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Galan forwards and with intent. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Yamal. Now it's Lewandowski. And here's Rafinha. Lobbed in behind. Oh, not quite on the same wavelength. De Jong was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Llorente. Llorente unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pedri. Koundé. Kubasi. De Jong. Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's put paid to a promising move. Gallagher played into space. Araujo. Balde shifted upfield. Lenormand cuts it out. It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Here's found the way through. Oh, what a climb! Couldn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Pedri. De Jong. Casado, aim forwards. Jimenez. Galan. Baina. Llorente. Baina. Gallagher. Koke. Now that's well seen too. So what can they make of this? Oh, that's a nice ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Galan. And it's Baina. Koke. Simeone. Gallagher. Simeone. Gallagher. That's going to go a long way. Koke. Gallagher. Simeone. Molina. Ball's gone out of play. Simeone. Lovely bit of skill. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Koke gently done. That's been slipped through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pedri. Casado. Pedri. Koundé. Yamal. Yamal's cross. Molina getting this one clear. Lenormand. Llorente. Molina. Jimenez. Koke. Gallagher. Lenormand. Koke. Lenormand driven forward. Balde. De Jong. Balde. Pedri. Rafinha. De Jong. Excellent. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Balde. Rafinha. Here comes the cross. Lenormand gets it clear. Rafinha gets into a good position. Referee's given a throw. Rafinha. Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Lenormand. Jimenez. Koke. Moved on forwards. Molina. Simeone. Molina. Balde gets over and intercepts. Do have a chance to counter here. And it's played forward. Pedri shifted upfield. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Here's Lewandowski. Molina. That's really well manoeuvred. Out to the right. He is just caressing the ball. Pau Kubasi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. De Jong. Pedri. Kubasi. Casado. Pedri. And here's it's Lewandowski!
Very speculative, with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Simeone. Koke. Alvarez. Koke. Aimed forwards. Balde cuts out the pass. Alvarez is having a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You're talking about creating a problem for yourself? OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Kubasi. Koundé. Casado. De Jong. Pedri. It's an inviting looking ball that. Calmly anticipates. Llorente. Alex Molina. It's a pretty loose pass. Simeone, and it's lofted through here. Llorente. Cross goes in there. Koundé attempts a clearance. Deftly away. It will be a throw-in. Now it's Rafinha. Simeone. Vaina. And here's Llorente. And here's Alvarez.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Yamal. Now it's Rafinha. And he's managed to get free. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. A bit special. This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Galan. Now it's Vaina. And here's Alvarez. Simeone. And it's Molina. There's the header! It's a goal! Into the lead once more. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss would be amused.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? De Jong. Balde. Rafinha. De Jong. The referee's awarded a free kick. Koundé. De Jong. De Jong forwards and with intent. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Looking here to chip it through. De Jong, gently done. And they're not going to make any further progress now. De Jong. Balde. And here's Rafinha. And it's Balde. And here's Rafinha. Crosses it in here. And he's there to clear it. No way through, so back it comes. Over to the left. Aimed in, climbs up big! Harmlessly behind.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Molina. That's Simeone. He's shifting through the gears here. Proves too strong. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. De Jong. Barcelona already required to chase the game. De Jong. Casado. Koundé. Yamal. That's very neat. Pedri. Great defending, strong and determined. Simeone. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Lewandowski. And here's Yamal. Koke did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Galan, it's a sharp pass. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on the end of anything that gets played into the box.
That'll be a throw-in. Pedri. Galan gets across to intercept that. That's Simeone. Rafinha. It's run loose here. Rafinha played out to the left flank. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Koke. And they can counter here. Galan. Lenormand. Galan. Moved on forwards. Simeone. Araujo. Rafinha. Casado. Pedri. De Jong. Casado. De Jong. Balde. Pedri. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Simeone. Simeone. Nice physical challenge. Crossed into the box. That is good defending. It's been repelled. Pedri. Kubasi. Casado. Oh, can he get onto this? Molina. And it's played forward. Simeone hit into the middle. Kunde attempts a clearance. Now it's Lewandowski. Simeone. Llorente. And here's Baina. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Rafinha. De Jong. Pedri. Casado. Kunde. De Jong. Kunde. Casado. And it's De Jong. De Jong. Casado. De Jong. Balde. De Jong. Casado. Pedri. De Jong. Casado. De Jong. Casado. Gallagher does really well to win the ball there. Chance here to counter. This interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Yamal. That is good strength. Pedri. Koke makes the interception. De Jong's cross. He has a look out. Baina. Casado. Rafinha. Balde. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rafinha. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. It's a mighty effort! It's come back out to him. It's hoisted clear. And it's Kunde. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. And he shoots! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ball comes in. Defending of the desperate variety. Casado. Lewandowski! A real chance and a real let-off.
Lewandowski clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He set himself up perfectly.
Simeone. Molina. Simeone. Gallagher. Llorente. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. It's really well cleared. Now it's Llorente. Balde shifted upfield. Casado. Al Kubasi came forwards. Koundé. The normal. Llorente. Alvarez. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Pedri. Koundé. De Jong. And it's Pedri. Pedri chooses to go cross-field. Molina gets rid without sophistication. Casado. Pedri. De Jong. Pedri. Casado. Pedri. Casado. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. And here's Rafinha. He can get that clear. De Jong. De Jong plays it in. Gallagher with the clearance. Pedri. Simeone forwards and with intent. And it's Llorente. Llorente! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Yamal. Casado. Spread out to the left. Wow, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Yamal. Koundé. No foul, says the referee. Llorente. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Baina. Oh, perfectly measured that. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That has been cut short. Okay. Simeone. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Balde. De Jong. And it's played forward. Weiner. Casado. And it's Koke.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Yamal. Rafinha! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Yamal's cross. Weiner attempts a clearance. Very nicely done. And it's Pedri. Casado. And here's Yamal. Now it's Rafinha. Galan. Llorente. Molina shifted upfield. Oh, red, nice interception. Araujo. Rafinha. Pedri played out towards the right wing. Can he stop it going out? Kunde's cross, and he's there to clear it. Oh, smashing home! It's there! Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and played it perfectly.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
It's Lewandowski! And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Pedri. And it's Llorente. And it's Simeone. Pedri. Araujo forwards and with intent. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Weiner. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
De Jong. Simeone. Gallagher. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Gallagher. Oh, good spread. Molina. Simeone. And it's Gallagher. Played out to the right. Out to the right. Molina. Some good work on the right flank here. Koundé clears it away. Yamal. Oh, he's onto this. De Jong has it in a wide position. That was very necessary. Galan. Lenormand. Llorente. Lenormand, aim forwards. Now it's Alvarez. Molina. And it's Molina. Koke. And here's Alvarez. And here's Llorente. Swept in. Tries to get it clear. Okay. Balde getting this one clear. So that's going to be another corner. Baina with the short one. And it's Galan. Here's Llorente. Great defending, strong and determined. Pedri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Yamal, done delicately, neatly clipped into space. Lenormand, gently done. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Kubasi. Pedri. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Koundé. De Jong. Oh, good spread. And here's Lewandowski. Rafinha, and the shots! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Young is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Pedri. Yamal. Pedri. And it goes cross-field. Cross from Rafinha. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Koke. Oblak, long ball by the goalkeeper. Balde chips it through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Koundé. Pedri. And it's Casado. Balde. And here's Rafinha. Oh, delicate chip through. Yamal, a real chance! Oh, that is rather wayward. Moved on forwards. Molina. Simeone. Gallagher. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez. Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Played towards the other side. Jimenez. Galan. Baina. Galan. Llorente. Araujo tries to clear. And here's Alvarez. Baina. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Defending of the desperate variety. Can he finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Gallagher certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Casado have his back and can go again. Lewandowski. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Molina. Gallagher. Koke. And it's Llorente. Gallagher. Llorente! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it will make him feel much better at the moment.
Kubasi. Araujo shifted upfield. Molina wins the duel this time. Koke. Koke tries to thread one through. Can he latch on to this? Oh, such a clever touch. Molina. Oh, it's played into the area. And it's hoisted clear. Could move up a gear here. And it's Llorente. And here's Koke. Gallagher. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Back in once more. And that has been cleared. And claimed it back swiftly. Played into the middle. Aim forwards. Llorente. Now it's Bina. Hangs in across. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Bina. Bina's cross. He's dealt with that well. He's in here! Rafinha, and over towards the opposite flank. Kubasi. Araujo. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong, Rafinha, Balde, and here's Rafinha. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha puts a cross in. Yum chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Lamine Yamal is offering a wry smile there.
Kubasi. De Jong. And it's played forward. Balde. De Jong. Araujo, he's gone direct here. Out for a throw. Now it's Lewandowski, clipped into space. Oh, smashing header! Well, he should have gone better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Gallagher. Jimenez. Gallagher. Koke. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Simeone gets into some space. Simeone's... There's the shot! It's anyone's ball now. And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Koundé forwards and with intent. Yamal, and it's Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Yamal. Simeone absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Interception. Tries a deft little ball. And that has been clubbed away. Balde has got himself a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. clearly not the outcome he wanted.
There's some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Simeone. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Jimenez. Out to the left it goes. Calmly anticipates. Llorente. Molina gently done. Rafinha. Balde. That looks a good cross. That is a brilliant interception. Bina. Tries to get it clear. Pedri. Casado. De Jong. Rafinha. Casado. Balde. Casado. Balde. That's really well manoeuvred. Rafinha gets his head on it! Cleared away. Molina. Gallagher. Jimenez. Gallagher. Quality ball. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Al-Kubasi shifted upfield. And here's Lewandowski. Picks one through. Rafinha. Now it's Rafinha. Climbs up big! With his head, but couldn't steer it in.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Molina. Jimenez, aim forwards. Molina, good looking ball. Araujo. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Molina. Simeone. Molina. And it's played forward. Araujo cuts it out. De Jong. Araujo. De Jong. Araujo forwards and with intent. Gallagher. Galan. Al-Kubasi makes the interception. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pedri. Araujo. Jimenez. Balde. Balde, gently done. And it's De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Casado. Koundé. That's tidy. And here's Yamal. He's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Galan. Nicely intercepted. Casado. De Jong. Koundé. Casado. De Jong. Koundé. Pedri. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Pedri. Galan, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Galan. Galan going full steam ahead down the left flank. This interception, his positioning was spot on. He's on it, can he get away? Simeone. Alde gets good distance on it. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Danger averted for now. No question, that's a foul. De Jong, Lewandowski, great defending, strong and determined. De Jong, Balde, that is lovely. De Jong, and here's Rafinha. Pedri, Casado. And a chance!
Oh, fine stop from the keeper. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's a throw-in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's Koke. Koke in acres of space out wide. And here's Llorente. Araujo getting this one clear. Pedri moved on forwards. And here's Llorente. This is good, that's a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And he's going direct. there to clear it. Simeone has been caught there, it's a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that feature, is he?
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. He's gone for the shots. Araujo can get it clear. Koke. Llorente. Pedri wins the duel this time. De Jong. Rafinha. Molina does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Rafinha. Gently done. Koke. Cleared without complication. Gallagher is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, that is a good... It's Lewandowski! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. Lovely feet. Simeone wins the duel this time. De Jong. And it's Koundé. Now who's going to be first to this? De Jong. Now it's Lewandowski! De Jong. Now it's Lewandowski. Dina. Gallagher looking to add to his goal. Dina. Now then, the ball's come loose. Deep cross. He's there to get rid. Yamal. He is through here. And it's Pedri. Pedri looks to the other side. Oh, nice touch. De Jong. Over to the left. Oh, that's nice. Time to deliver. Pedri laid out to the left flank. What a corner here. And it's been taken short. Crossing. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Koke. Koke played out towards the right wing. Koke. Alvarez. Simeone. Hoisted. A header! Pedri. That has been cut short. Jimenez. Played out to the right. Nice control. And it's Molina. Molina's cross. Cleared away. Shoots! And it's played forward. Balde. Araujo shifted upfield. Rafinha goes on a charge down the left. Araujo, that's really well manoeuvred. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. De Jong. Koundé. Kubasi. Pedri. Kubasi. De Jong. Araujo aim forwards. Jimenez. Galan. Galan forwards and with intent. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Balde. De Jong. Balde. And here's Rafinha. Oh, sweet feet. Cross from Rafinha. And that has been cleared. Molina gently done. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Baina. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He's got away. Jimenez attempts a clearance. Simeone. Kubasi gets across to intercept that. De Jong. Pedri. Koundé. Kubasi. De Jong. Moved on forwards. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Rafinha. Takes the shot! He's going to be disappointed with that. Balde. Rafinha. Played into the middle. Lenormand clears it away. He's in plenty of space here. And back out it comes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Baina. Oh, there's a probing ball. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. And it's Balde. And here's Rafinha. That's good play. Balde puts a cross in. Shot a goal! Lewandowski. Lenormand with a fine tackle. Simeone. Simeone. Showing good feet. Gallagher. Knocks it out wide. Oh, that's neat. So who's he picking out? Simeone. Rafinha. Balde. De Jong. And it's Lewandowski. Yamal. Pedri. De Jong. Pedri. Koundé. Casado. Balde. Pedri. De Jong. That's very neat. Looking for a decent ball in. Pedri. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Koke. Gallagher. Llorente. Alvarez. Simeone. Gallagher. Koke. And here's Alvarez. Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Baina goes short. And it's Gallagher. Real chance!
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Araujo. Al-Kubasi aim forwards. And it's been played through. Think big chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Lewandowski really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Galan. Koke. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Yamal. Casado. Rafinha. Molina. Llorente. Lenormand. Llorente. Balde cuts out the pass. That's really well manoeuvred. Lewandowski. And it's Pedri. Llorente. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Pedri. De Jong. And it's played forward. Galan. And here's Baina. Avi Galan. That's a good run down the left. Baina. Lovely bit of skill. De Jong shifted upfield. Lewandowski. Great ball if he can get there. And the face-to-face with the... Takes a shot! Split-second reaction.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, clearance is short. Balde. And it's De Jong. And here's Pedri. Casado. Spread out to the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And out it comes again. Only partially clear. Tries a shot! Araujo. That's really well manoeuvred. De Jong. Casado. Casado, gently done. And here's De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. Molina. Gallagher. Jimenez aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Alvarez. That's a nicely weighted pass. Gallagher. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Molina. And here's Gallagher. No. And the finish! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Kubasi. Pedri. Kubasi. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, can he get onto this? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pedri. Koundé.